Continuing to learn the laws of the Shulchan Aruch, Siman Taf Kuf Nun Bet. That's what we're up to. It talks about laws that pertain to Erev Tisha B'Av, and it starts talking about laws of Suda Mafseket, the final meal that we, like saying the final meal before Tisha B'Av. This year it does not apply at all. The Shulchan Aruch says to us in Siif Yud in the 10th month, Tafkuf Nun Bet 552 in the law number 10. He says over here, Chal Tisha B'Av B'Echad B'Shabbat, if Tisha B'Av falls out on Sunday, or Shechal B'Shabbat V'Nidcha L'achar Shabbat, or it falls on Shabbat and falls to after Shabbat, the halacha is Ochel Basar V'Shotei Yain B'Suda Mafseket U'maleh Al Shulchano Afilu K'Sudat Shlomo B'Et Malchuto. You could make a lavish meal, 5-course dinner, no problem. Have anything you want. You could eat with a whole bunch of people together. There's no restriction with that. You can eat anything you want. You could make a zimun. You could have a beautiful birkat hamazon. The only restriction that you should remember is as follows. A few things that people must know. The Suda Mafseket has to be finished before Shkiyah. That's number one. Which means on Shabbat, we're going to start fasting as soon as sundown. Sundown is the last time you have to say Birkat Hamazon, and officially you're not allowed to eat. There's another restriction that people should know, is that, let's say a person decided that, let's say on Shabbat, he says, I'm going to eat my final meal at 3 o'clock. He says, I'm going to finish eating. It still has to be a Suda Mafseket, right? So if he says that I'm not eating anymore, and he says, this is my final meal, the halakha will be is that he will have to go ahead and stop eating, because this is what he decided. This is going to be the last time he's going to eat. So don't do that. Do not say this is the last thing, because the halakha is normally if you finish eating Suda Mafseket, if you finish eating, you could eat again afterwards. It's not a problem as long as it's not Shkiyah. As long as it's not sundown, you can go ahead and eat. Another halakha is as follows. We know that Erev Tisha B'Av, and Tisha B'Av itself, we don't say Tahanun. Why? Because it's Yom Tov. Tisha B'Av has a din Moed, din Yom Tov. From where do we know this? Because it says over there, in Echa we say over there the following, we say, Kara alai Moed. Hashem called this on me a festival, a holiday. Lishbor Bachurai, to break my young ones, to break my youth. So we see that it is called, Tisha B'Av is called Yom Tov. That's why Erev Tisha B'Av. And Tisha B'Av itself, there's no Tahanun. There's no Ana, there's no David, nothing. We say Yishem. There's no Vidui at all. Now, the next halakha is, let's go to the next step. Now, the halakha is as far as Tisha B'Av itself. The laws that we do is Siman Tafkuf Nun Gimel 553. We are in Siif Bet. It says over there as follows: the Tisha B'Av, the night of Tisha B'Av and the day of Tisha B'Av is the same. You have to fast. Not allowed to. We know this Chamisha Inuim. We don't eat and drink. We don't wash up. No showers, no washing hands. And if we wash hands, we have to wash only Ad Rashi Prakim.
If it's dirty.
Rashi Be'odav.
Make a bracha or no?
Huh?
Make a bracha in the morning?
Sure, we make a bracha in the morning. Al Tilat Yadayim. After we wash this much, it's perfectly fine. We make Al Tilat Yadayim. Huh?
Ben Yishchai?
Yeah, we make Al Tilat Yadayim. Sure.
Says you wash till here.
Ben Yishchai says you wash till Rashi Tzvaot, and you gotta make a bracha.
If your hands get dirty.
Sure. Let's proceed further. If your hands get dirty, then it's not Rechitza Shel Ta'anug. The only restriction is Rechitza Shel Ta'anug. So the next thing we know is that we don't wear shoes. Now, as far as not wearing shoes, when do we start not wearing shoes? When do we have to take off this? Because especially this year, it's Tisha B'Av, right, starts Motzei Shabbat. So the halakha is, we people could take off their shoes after Balchu, which means when they come to shul for Alit, they should come with their regular shoes. Have to, unless they're comfortable coming with those slip-ons or whatever they put on, those shoes that are not leather. So then they could come like this ready prepared. But if they're not coming this way, they have to take off their shoes. They have to take off their shoes only after Balchu. The Chazan who's praying the Tefillah, he has to take off his shoes before Balchu, because he actually is the one who's announcing the coming of the Alvi. Okay. Now the halakha is...
Wait, is it necessary? After Baruch Hu, or maybe after Atachon Natan?
No. We say that you have to do it before Baruch Hu. For Chazal, before
so
Baruch Hu.
everyone's gonna do Baruch Hu and take off
Everybody
the
else,
shoes.
After Baruch Hu, take off your shoes. That is the way it is. Okay. Now, this is what's the way the Rama points it out. Okay. The next halakha is things that we're talking about things that are asur on Tisha B'Av itself. We will have to do that tomorrow. Siman Tav Kuf Nun Dalet.